This one's definitely an orange. Cherry.
Lime.
Lime?
Definitely.
Have you ever, all three of you ever thought about how they make things taste like fruit?
No.
Just eat it.
Yeah, just said, hey, this is delicious. Like when you take a bite of a real fruit grape, and then just this, I don't taste the grape that I would taste in a fruit.
What does it taste like?
I don't know. It tastes like what people would think grape would be.
Artificial fruit. Colourful, festive, perpetual. No one ever imagined such an innocent icon of Americana would fall victim to scandal, negative publicity, and malicious gossip. The minuscule town of Fayetteville lies just beyond this ridge, hidden in the hills of California. Fayetteville was discovered in 1903 by Herman Hockenberry, a scribe and journalist who came to America seeking employment. He and his uncomfortably handsome wife Wilhelmina settled here, and have passed the land from Hockenberry to Hockenberry. To this day it still remains in the Hockenberry family with a very unique purpose. We visited with the current heir to the land.
Oh my God!
Hello.
You're early.
Hello,
You were at least 15 minutes
I'm
early.
so sorry. I just didn't
Come on
know.
in.
All
You know, my hair's still damp. It's a little bit damp. I can.
Holly Hockenberry has a very unique appreciation for all things fruit. She showed us some of the items she's created and collected over the years.
My curtains. I just finished these. As you can see, there's the fruit motif. There are the cherries and your peaches
yes.
and your plums.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? These are the fruit pillows. As you can see, it's a little bit different fabric, but I've got grapes and the peaches and the pears. This is my pineapple lamp. Now, this is a very important piece to me. Unfortunately, it has a bit of a tragic story. My husband was caught shoplifting this lamp.
I asked Holly about her unusual passion for fruit.
Well, I have always loved fruit. As a child, I loved fruit, but I am not able to eat the fruit. I am allergic to the fruit, and I had a terrible episode with strawberries when I was a child. The hives got so big that my own animals did not recognize me. This is a collar for my dog Minnie. He'll just come down here a little bit.
Right.
As you can see, the fruit then is on the floor. I've got my fruit swag around the clock because I see, it really stands out there. These are my fruit plates. As you can see, there's the plum, the pear, the apple, and the cherries. These are my fruit knobs that I added to the doors. So these are fruit pulls. I feel that if you have a collection, if you're passionate about a particular collection, that in order to solidify, let's say, that collection, you do have to have a salt and pepper shaker. I decided the best way to have as much of the artificial fruit as I wanted was to farm it myself. This particular bowl of fruit was my first crop ever.
We're all into fruit, artificial. You never know what they're going to give you. I tried to germinate with the best of them, but I couldn't. My kiwi went wee-wee. Artificial fruit has always been a big seller, and it always will be, I thought. Look at that. I can't believe it. That is what we got this year. That's all the fruit. That's all the artificial fruit we got this
How
month.
much do you normally get for a regular harvest?
Oh, are you kidding? I had 17 people.
I asked Sparky why he thought production levels were down at the artificial fruit farm.
I don't know. I'm not sure myself. Look at that. Is that not? Look. Come on. That's a beautiful thing.
Currently, Sparky is the only remaining employee at Hockenberry Farms.
Now, what about the fact that you've had to do much more of the work yourself?
Much more of the work. I do all the work. Do you see me clipping? I'm clipping. I'm clipping, I'm picking. I'm picking, I'm clipping. I'm picking, I'm clipping, I'm packing.
Recently, Holly was forced to sell off a large percentage of shares in Hockenberry Farms to an East Coast conglomerate.
Some foreign people who were interested in the company, and I'm sure if they were Russian or Polish or from Canada.
There's all these rumors, but they're just rumors. But the business is really off.
Hockenberry Farms has been accused of selling contaminated artificial fruit to an artificial fruit flavoring manufacturer. This is believed to be the primary reason for declining sales. I asked Holly if she agreed.
I don't know how to answer that because it is still a legal matter. I don't think that I can comment on that at this time.
Well, we're not shipping anything. Nobody will talk to me. It's devastating is what it is.
It's something I did want you to give to Sparky should you see him. It's something that I've made again. I've sewed, created myself. This is an apple knee pad.
I'm really going here all by myself, and I'm not in good health at all. I'm really not.
Yes, we heard you had problems with your knees.
Oh.
His knees are weak, from kneeling down, separating the fruit.
Oh, see how hard this is for me? But you have to divide up.
With legal action pending and possible bankruptcy at stake, only time will tell what lies in store for the future of artificial fruit.
Mira, estoy atormentadísima. ¿Te imaginas? Me quitaron mi trabajo. Sí. Ahora tengo dos para sobresalir con mis gastos de mi hijo. Se está muriendo mi hijo en el hospital. ¿Qué voy a hacer?
Esperanza Ruiz is a single mother whose child, Carlos Ruiz, recently ingested some artificial fruit juice that may or may not have been contaminated with the deadly E. coli bacteria. With the assistance of her bilingual co-worker Isabel Sanchez, I asked about her unfortunate situation.
Porque no es justo lo que están haciendo conmigo. Conmigo no es justo, no es justo.
Yo no entiendo. She said that she's really mad and she's going to find a lawyer to represent her because it's not fair what all this. She had her son at the hospital, is really sick, and she have to pay all the bills. So she's really upset, and she said that they are going to remember her because of this.
There's a lot going on here, and I don't like it.
Sandy Stein has taken on this case pro bono. She discovered the artificial flavoring in the juice was manufactured by a company called Do Us a Flavor in Torrance, California. She believes they will win this case.
Mostly I've done a lot of civil cases, to tell you the truth, and this is where my heart is. To do a case like this, a real muckraking, old-fashioned kind of case where you can just bring out what's really going on.
Just outside of Berkeley is an FDA research facility. We drove there to visit Dr. Lionel Bainbridge, who recently investigated many of the products manufactured by Do Us a Flavor. We asked him about his test results.
There was an abundance of E. coli present in every test that we did, and we did over 3,000.
Do Us a Flavor, they're supposed to have quality control. You know what quality control is?
Let's say that this is the stomach of an 8-year-old child. After ingesting this artificial flavoring for less than 2 weeks, we have found that this normal stomach will shrink to this size.
Do you think this is good for an 8-year-old? I don't think so.
Absolutely not, no.
I don't think so.
This is life-threatening.
Who is doing the quality control? Do Us a Flavor was supposed to be doing it.
Do Us a Flavor is a subdivision of a branch of corporations formed in 1933
under a larger corporation called Dermio and Pescados. The original owners, seen here, were headed and handled by one man, Joey Swiss Cheese Tingatella. We drove to the current warehouses of Duos of Flavor through a mysterious tunnel, hoping to get their side of the story.
Hello, are you Tony Tingatella? Yeah. And you work for Duos of Flavor? Well, we're filming a documentary about the production of faulty artificial fruit. Could you talk to us for a moment? No. Just a few...
They don't want this out. They found out that this case was being picked up, and oh wow. You know, the other case I've got is a college boy who's addicted.
That boy is J.J. Ichuta, who developed a dangerous addiction to artificial fruit flavoring and now suffers from severe intestinal malfunction and involuntary muscle spasms. Dr. Lionel explains.
Well, it's like a drug. You crave it. You have to have it. You need your next fix. If you bite into this candy, you will receive the equivalent of a semi-truckload of kumquats. This is not good.
Recently, JJ's spasms have spread to his posterior.
What is this country coming to if we can't protect our children?
There are connections with certain places. I'm just saying Vegas.
We just have a few questions for you, please.
Yeah, what?
A couple of employees who are interesting, let's just say.
You turn that camera off, and then we'll talk, all right?
Look, just to be fair, just turn the camera off.
Turn that off, and then maybe we'll talk to you.
Yes. Camera's off. Now, we have heard some rumors about the company for Duos of Flavor.
Where'd you hear these rumors?
Well, actually some confirmed reports. We saw news and internet newspapers
Yes.
about the production of your fruit flavoring.
What newspapers did you read this stuff?
Many, actually. And one of the stories was about a young boy who drank some fruit juice that had artificial flavoring in it and got E. coli bacteria.
Yeah, he lived. Well, that happens.
I don't want to say right here that there's mob involvement. I'm not going to say it, and I didn't say it.
Listen, all we do is we work here. That's all. We just put the stuff in the box and we ship it out. That's all we do.
Did we create E. coli? I don't think so.
This is much bigger than artificial fruit.
So you are fully aware that you're under investigation currently by the FBI for faulty production.
That's it. Close the door.
Have a nice day.
Hey, but
You called these people. I told you that.
we hid in the bushes outside the home of Phil Scazzola, the attorney currently representing Duos of Flavor. We asked him about the overwhelming evidence against his clients, their evasive behavior, and if they felt responsible in any way.
No, we're not responsible at all. It's an open shut case, and we take no responsibility.
We informed Phil that we had this videotape of the warehouse employees destroying potential evidence that could incriminate Duos of Flavor. His response was belligerent.
You do not want to be composed, do you?
No.
No, I didn't think so. If I see you on my property again, you will be composed. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. I suggest you leave now.
Do we have the mob? I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it here.
I want them out of business for the good of our country.
With the impending court case only weeks away, the overwhelming stress of confronting shifty, high-powered attorneys has become quite daunting for Sandy. However, she has faith that her solid evidence and endless commitment will hopefully lead to a verdict in her favor. With the original farm dried up and gone to waste, Holly Hockenberry has decided to rebuild for the future. She plans on marketing her fruit creations and has started another farm. But due to consciousness about safety and sanitation, it is the very first free-range, hybrid, organic, artificial fruit farm. Not able to do it entirely on her own, there was only one person qualified to become her head horticulturist. The future of artificial fruit is in good hands, indeed.
There is so much in this world that can give us pleasure, but it's the little things in life we always treasure. You can take your fancy car, nice house and three-piece suit. I'll be happy with my artificial fruit. You can put it in the kitchen for a festive decoration. You can leave it in the hallway to garner adoration. You'll be the envy of all your friends. The tchotchke gets the boot. Nothing else can satisfy like artificial fruit. When your emotions become spastic, get some tropical plastic. If you want some liquor, don't drink it. You only need a citrus trinket. How can anyone not smile at a banana that's a flute? Nothing else can bring us joy like artificial fruit. No, nothing moves my soul like artificial fruit. No, nothing makes me weep like artificial fruit.
One confirmed story was that the water supply was tainted.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely not true. There's nothing wrong with the water. The water is absolutely perfect here. I don't drink it, but that's because I have a condition that it gives me a tremendous amount of gas, and I just don't like. I mean, I can't watch TV. I'm up, down, up, down. You know, so the only thing that sort of stops that is scotch.